matchup on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, Jacobs once more. A little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Brady's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Brady.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their teams.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up, and we're going to run the same darn play, and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick. Back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Counter play with Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's got this down to the 35. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final play of the half, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, All I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down in the play by DaRon Bland. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On second down, here's Brady. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Brady to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Jacobs, and this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Brady going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. goes back at the 8-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Here's Bryan Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Brady now to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal, it turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, my God. This man appeared to...
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Prescott off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
I agree.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
I agree.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, my God.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Don't do that shit. Come on. Wait.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
So after the INT, it's Brady, and they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taking down the end zone.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Let's go, Crosby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson off for the PAT. Up now to 22 points.
Makes the score 45. Cowboys 23.
Oh, this man. Oh, my God.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh,
Fielded just
oh my God. That was in the ass.
Just shy of the 25.
Ooh-wee. So we little laced up.
About set
Let's
for this
go,
next
guys.
drive by the Cowboys offense.
See what it is when I play on Wi-Fi? I play on good Wi-Fi.
Got back on
Shit
track,
different.
and these fans,
No.
they were expecting. And my
Shit
goodness,
different.
another
Good Wi-Fi.
interception. Anthony Everett picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked
This-
up by Marquise Bell.
Guys,
And
do
the
you see,
Cowboys are
guys?
gonna
Do
get
you
the
see,
football
guys?
back as we have
Now you
reached
add
the
Caleb
2
Williams
minute
on May to this. And you get you the defense real. Oh, this man's some kind of garbage.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels.
Let's go with
This is
that.
intercepted.
Oh, he got speed too. He gone.
Picked up by
He got speed. No, that ain't got fake or nothing. He gone. He got speed back there.
There he goes.
He got speed right there. The high step.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a
Dude,
big
do you
way.
see the difference is the Wi-Fi?
Team on the field now as they will
This
send
man is
this one away.
trash. Oh my goodness. This man is
The stop sign
garbage.
there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're in control here.
Stop,
so they start
guys.
1st and 10. It appearing
Stop playing, guys.
to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Stop playing, guys.
That throw by Brady incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of
Wall of
lead.
blinking
We've
everybody.
seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd them.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do
This nigga
next.
can't mess with me, dog. They just point blank period.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady.
Point blank period.
Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that, or maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This is fielded at the 27. Pushes past him. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well,
and this man was up 20. This man was up 21-7. Catch. Come.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Oh.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That should come to a goddamn.
We talk about coverage. We're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Prescott on first down.
No. Oh, come on.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early?
This man pretty stupid, guys.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now Brady. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game, his 6th.
Oh, my God.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Brady will look to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempts, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted.
That's the same thing them Bears gonna give them, guys. The same thing them Bears. Now, I ain't tanking with the Bears. Same thing them Bears gonna be doing. Yeah.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now Dak. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Dak looking whack
this
out there.
defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they
Dak
know
looking
that
whack
they can
out
put it
there.
all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on
That
the
looking
clock
whack
here.
out there.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
To throw, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Brady going to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder if this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until
that's how you do that, guys. That's what you do to train.
So
You treat them as
for the Las Vegas Raiders.
This nigga got it.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. There's 3 turnovers.